Hey everybody, what's going on? Welcome to the Arena Defense episode of re-gearing my entire account. Now, I originally did not plan to do my Arena Defense now, but with Tormund coming out and me being able to get him as quickly as I was able to get him, I went ahead and did a guide on him that involved building my Arena Defense. So, I went ahead and shot that footage, so we're going to jump to that in a second. If I say anything in this video that's not not directly about the builds or the team, omit it. I think I remember a couple times saying I was going to put timestamps for certain things, but I've kind of changed the whole format of the way I was going to do both of these videos in conjunction with each other, if that makes sense. So if I say that I'm going to do something in this video and then I didn't do it, it's because it's not applicable anymore. So just ignore anything I say about timestamps or anything like that. If that's even still in the footage, I've gone through and tried to speed through it a few times and catch it, but I didn't. So that's it. I'm going to have some arena fights at the end of this video that are different than the ones from the Tormund guide, just to let you get a little bit more of an in-depth look at the team rather than just focusing on Tormund. So yeah, that's it. We're going to do it like normal, and then at the end there will be some fights in the arena, and I don't know, maybe, yeah, that's it. So thanks for watching, and enjoy the footage that I'll now be switching to that's from the past. As for gear, I think what I'm going to do with him, there are quite a few ways that you could go here with him. Anything that offers crowd control particularly is going to be rough. So stuns, taunting, things like that. What I think I want to do just to be a jerk is go Frost set. Now you can't even hit him without risking getting frozen, and with our artifact, with our masteries, this is going to be a 25% chance to freeze. So let's take a look at what we got. Now we're going to be running him with Ignatius, Molly, and Valkyrie. Excuse me. So I just think that's going to be a really obnoxious team to deal with. It's going to be very bruisery, very debuff heavy, very provoke heavy. There's his revive, there's Molly's revive, there's HP burns, there's a lot of stuff that I feel like is going to add a lot of synergy to this kit and throughout the team, and I think it's going to be really obnoxious to deal with. So what we have to decide is how we want our turn order to go, and then how we kind of want everything to be set up. Now, I considered a lot of different teams. I thought about putting Venus in. I thought about one with Scartorsis maybe. I considered a lot of different things, and I just kind of went with this one. Now, I don't know that I won't change it up over time and play around with some other stuff as I get the rest of my champs built, but I thought for now that might be a fun four to give a shot. So that's the ones that we're going to do together. So we'll go ahead and build Tormund, because while this is going to be part of that episode 3 of the guide as well, this is also the Tormund guide, so I don't want to do too much more aside from what we're doing with Tormund in this video. So let's go ahead and just think about what we want out of him. I would like him to have high accuracy. I would like him to have high resist. I would like him to have high defense, obviously. And then I don't know if I want to do crit rate and crit damage on him. I don't know that I'm under the impression his multipliers are going to be that high, just because it would kind of be obnoxious if they were. If he did everything he does and he hit really hard, I feel like that would be really annoying. So I don't know that I'm going to push crit rate on him all the way to 100. I will bump it up a little bit as I'm able, and the same with crit damage. But I'm not really trying to get damage out of him. I'm trying to get obnoxious control out of him. So I'm kind of just going to focus on his tank stats, his resist, his accuracy, and then some speed, because I don't know that I necessarily want him to be the fastest. I think I'm good with him being the 3rd fastest, or maybe even the slowest. Like do we even have, like, we may even try to save the boots for him and go defense on the boots and really just pump his stats up. But let's see what we have going on here. Here we've got some defense armor with HP in the subs. That's a pretty good looking piece of armor right there. We've got defense with a lot of accuracy. Those are pretty good. Those are probably going to end up getting put on him. Here we've got speed, accuracy, and HP with a little bit of crit rate. We've got speed, defense, and accuracy. Okay. We got a lot of shields. We've got defense and speed. We've got crit damage. Like I said, I'm not really going to focus. Now see, like there's a good bump to everything, although there's no defense percentage like there is in this one. So we've got 4 speed, 10 defense, and 20 accuracy versus 20 accuracy, 11 speed, some HP, and a bunch of crit rate. That's not bad. That's really not bad for what we're trying to go for here. Speed and HP, speed, defense. We got a lot of crit rate in these pieces. We may end up inadvertently hitting his crit rate anyway, for crying out loud. Let's see. And I know this is a little bit different than a traditional guide. Generally, you come in and someone's already built, but I thought it might be kind of fun for y'all to see the process of building him, kind of like I've been doing. You guys have been telling me that you've really enjoyed watching the process rather than me just telling you about the artifacts afterwards or letting you see his stats. So that's kind of why we're doing a little bit of a longer guide here. So, you know, doing what we do, man. Doing what we do. Okay, I think the gloves are a given. I think we're going to do the gloves. And then I think speed, a lot of crit rate there. And defense. I guess we can put it on him and see. I mean, might as well, right? Now, we can't get defense as a substat on a weapon. But we can get speed, accuracy, and HP percentage. So any combination... Like, there's speed and accuracy with some crit damage. There's speed and HP. And we do want his HP. We do want him tanky. We definitely want him to be tanky. We want him to be around as long as possible. And as aggravating as he can be. There's speed and HP. I'm trying to figure out what the best... Like, okay, I guess if we rolled double HP... I feel like I've probably got something better than that armor for him somewhere, right? We have the gloves taken care of. Speed, accuracy, HP, and crit rate. That's probably going to be pretty hard to top. Let's do that. And then a weapon. Or that armor. Speed, accuracy, crit damage. Accuracy, crit rate, crit damage. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, but I appreciate you subscribing. Crit rate, speed, and crit damage. I guess what we need to do is take a look around at some other artifact sets and see what we've got here. Maybe like an accuracy set. Like there's HP, crit rate, and accuracy. I'm probably gonna want some speed. I'm not trying to break any records with the speed that I'm gonna have on him, but I want him decently fast. I want him a little bit fast. But I guess we'll just have to hit that with some boots. I guess another thing to look at would be a resistance set, maybe. There's some defense percentage and some accuracy on those boots. Let's roll these and see what they look like. See, if we can avoid that flat HP, these might be some good boots if we've got another good resistance piece. Because if I can, I would like to complete a couple of sets, because we do have a few stats we need to hit on him. But if we have to go broken set, it won't be the end of the world either. The frost set is the real kicker here. The frost set is, is the real obnoxious part of this, so we will see. Double defense roll. All right, we got to roll it again to 12 and see if we can hit accuracy or defense percentage. I'd be happy either one. I really just don't want to hit the flat HP, to be honest. Anything else I'm okay with. And then we'll take these to 16 later. We don't have to do it right now, but we also have, can't forget we have accessories that we can put on them. So whichever one we feel like we're going to want more of out of accuracy and resistance from the accessories, assuming we have, I don't know how many dwarf accessories I have right now. Dwarf, as Achromatic loves to hear. The dwarf sets. We'll probably be able to compensate a good bit with the accessories is what I'm getting at here. Come on, don't take, all right, triple defense roll. Okay. So let's see if we, okay, I think that kind of solves that for us. And now we can go with one of these weapons, which I think HP and speed was the one we liked. There's speed and accuracy though. HP, is low. There's an extra 2K. Let's do this weapon. Let's do that. And now let's take a look at what we got going on in here. So here we've got accuracy with a lot of defense and some speed and some HP. That's really, really pretty. And his accuracy is low. His resistance is also a little low, though. But I don't guess I need to break the bank. That's a good one for him. Ooh, that could be a really good one for him, too. Now, we didn't really get anywhere on the crit rate. I thought with such high crit rate everywhere, we might get a little bit further than plus 38. So we may go swap some of that gear out, actually. There's 20 accuracy and 11 resistance. Let's roll this to 8 and see what kind of rolls we're going to get, because if we could somehow just hit accuracy and resistance on the way up to even 12, if we can get 3 rolls split across resistance and accuracy, which means that the last 3 are going to have to go there. And I hate it when I have to count on a 16 roll going where I want it to go. That is really annoying. But it is what it is, man. It's like legendary pieces are so great because of the potential, but man, it's hard to get the rolls you want in them. Alright, we got to take this to 12 at least. And see. Crit damage, I mean, even if it's split a roll 1 each substat, it's not bad. And it is defense. Give me it. There we go. Alright. Accuracy or resistance, baby. Come on. Alright. Alright. We got it. Alright, we're gonna put it on him. We will max it out later. I will skip the part where I go back and max his gear, because that's gonna take a long time. So we'll skip that once we get him geared up. Now, as far as banner, there's a lot of accuracy here. There's resistance with defense, HP, and speed. Holy cow. I just think his accuracy's a little bit too low. He's at 160 right now. I need him higher than that. Boy, what a good banner for him if I wanted to put resistance on him. Why don't we do the accuracy? It's more important to me that we have the accuracy. And then ring. There's HP with defense. Defense with defense. Defense with defense. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is max his gear, and then we'll cut that out and jump back in when everything that I want maxed is maxed. So be back in a second. All right, so here we are with everything as maxed as I want it anyway. I've got speed and HP there. I could get a little more accuracy, but I'm not bent up about it. Everything else is 16, and this is what he looks like. I have not bothered going through and glyphing anything yet. You know, I'm pretty happy with that. I think he looks all right. Defense is pretty good. HP's low, but, you know, whatever. Speed's okay for what I want out of him. Accuracy, I think, will be good enough in most cases. Like I said, I'm not trying to climb up to the top 10 of Platinum or anything like that. So, yeah. Now, what I do want out of this defense is I want Ignatius to be deceptively fast. Because I want this to go off. Because the quicker this goes off, the less it matters that he doesn't have a lot of speed. Because if Ignatius goes first and the whole enemy team outspeeds him and everybody's got HP burn, he's going to pop this first skill off quite a few times if his passive has gone off any, if they've gotten any sort of effects, anything that's gone on that potentially freezes him. By the time they've all gone and it gets around to him, he may have had several chances to proc that first skill. So that's why I'm not too bent up about his speed. Now, Ignatius, like I said, deceptively fast and accurate. Don't really care how much damage he's doing. Just fast and accurate. So let's go ahead and start and see what kind of banners we have at our disposal. Now we have an accuracy one right there. That is 6-star. There's an accuracy one with 10 speed. There's an accuracy one with 10 speed. So that is a 6-star accuracy banner. However, It doesn't have speed, so it does have defense percentage though. So what I'm gonna do is, I had 2 that had speed. So that one got 1 speed roll. Let's see what this one gets when it hits +8. If we get another speed roll, do it. By the way, do you see how much silver it just ate up from me, maxing out those artifacts? We did get another speed roll, so I think we don't really have a choice but to go with this one, because again, if I can scale his other stats, I will, but I really just want him fast and accurate. So we got the accuracy banner on him. We will worry about maxing it later. Here we just want a banner that has the most accuracy possible. So there's 27. There's 20. There's 11. Now there's some potential here. Let's see what we look like after we rolled a 8. How dope would a quadruple accuracy roll be? Even a triple. It would be really nice too if I had tomes for him, so that I could get his chance up to 100% to land that HP burn. So that then it would just be based on his accuracy. 75% is still high enough. Mathematically, that should usually be 3 of the 4 that he should have an opportunity to land on. So that will be fine. We got 1 roll. You're gonna make me take this to 12 to find out it's not gonna do what I need it to do, huh? I think 27 is gonna be good enough. So let's do that. And then the ring doesn't matter. So we're starting off with 125 accuracy. Now, again, speed and accuracy. And if we can bump his defense up in the meantime, even better. So there's some speed with some accuracy. Here's some defense, crit rate and crit damage. Defense with some accuracy. I think that might be what we have to do, because we do want, if we can help it, we want exclusively speed and accuracy pieces. So like here's speed with accuracy on it. Speed with 29 accuracy. Easy, easy, easy. Easy work. All right. Speed and accuracy, defense and crit rate on that shield. Pretty nice shield. 29 accuracy with a little bit of speed there. Potential for some good speed. If we could get a speed roll here, that would be ideal. Because I don't think we're going to have much trouble hitting the accuracy we need to hit. The speed is going to be... Because I don't even really care how much faster he is than the rest of the team. I just need him to go first in the fight. I need him to go first and land that HP burn. Assuming he even prioritizes the HP burn. I guess I don't even know if he does that, but we're going to move forward as though he does prioritize it. Do it. Do it. I may come in too and editing and edit out all of these parts where I'm rolling these artifacts. So you may not even hear me say this. We got the speed roll. All right, I think we're going to put that on him. I think that works. All right, so we're already at plus 75 speed. We are in good shape here. Now, let's see if there's any piece that just, like, we obviously have to put on him. Like, 14 speed there. Now, it does have attack percentage. Is there a better weapon? I think the only potential better weapon is this. But we'd have to get pretty lucky. Get a double speed roll. Even double minimum speed roll here would do it. Double maximum speed roll would be even better. Nope. Okay, so the gloves don't make a lot of sense. We don't really have a weapon, so it's gonna have to be the helmet that has 14 speed. That puts us at 220 accuracy, which means we're in good shape, which pretty much opens us up to do guaranteed gloves. And so there's defense with speed and accuracy. There's defense with a little more speed. Like I said, I think we're in pretty good shape on the accuracy, so we don't need to hit it. There's 11 speed and 33 accuracy. (10 speed and 20. I think that works out perfectly anyway. 11 speed and 33 accuracy, which means we can go whatever gloves give us the most speed, period. So there's 10 and 4. And their defense percentage. Nice. So 121 speed. He's not the fastest around, but he is fast. So that'll be fun. Plenty of accuracy. He'll get more when I max that banner. And now we can put basically whatever ring on him we want to. Then we'll just do that one just because it's already leveled up. So Ignatius is good. He's pretty fast. He's pretty fast. I think he's deceptively fast. I think some people will come in not expecting him to be that fast. So, next, I think I would like... Molly to go. I guess actually I don't really care though, to be honest. As long as they don't surpass 214, I don't care. I don't think that's going to be a problem. And I think my Valkyrie used to be on a pretty good taunting set. And that just throws more annoyance into the mix. But I think she had a pretty solid set on her as it was. Like, these were some pretty good boots. Maybe she wasn't wearing the armor. But I think maybe she didn't have the crit rate. Now, I would like some damage out of her. Like I said, this is kind of more of a bruiser team. This is kind of just keep you around, control you, slowly pick at you with the crowd control and the HP burns and the counter attacks. And, you know, it's really, really... gonna be obnoxious. So, even if she doesn't have taunting, you know, I bet we can get her stats up better without putting her on a taunting set. What would we like her on? Let's see. I don't want to put her on another counterattack set. I do want to put her on something a little interesting, though. I do kind of want to mix this up some. I just don't know what. Now, she's going to hit AoE and put... I can't go Daze. There's too much AoE on the rest of the team. Daze would be a waste. I considered immunity, but for someone, but then I think Stu figured out that what's his name? Tormund works through block debuff, blocks through immunity sets right now. So until they fix that, I'm not going to bother, because that would be the reason I would do it, to kind of counter Tormund. But I mean, I guess actually stun would be pretty nice. Stun would be pretty aggravating, I think. Yeah. There's okay. Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that? Here we've got speed, crit rate, and crit damage. That's good shape. That's an excellent helmet. I think we've got a good stun set for her, basically ready to go. Bam, 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 bam. Now we need good armor and gloves. Do we have? No, we don't. I gotta get some more divine crit rate stuff. Alright, now can we do it with a 2 set? Probably a... I don't think we have the speed pieces, do we? Do we? There's defense with crit rate and crit damage. There's crit damage with crit rate and defense. We could also just bump her defense up. Why don't we do that? Why don't we go with this? $10 crit rate and 4 speed. 8 crit rate and 15 speed. And a lot more crit damage. That might be kind of fun, actually. Yeah, that's kind of fun, actually. I dig that. I think a stun set's pretty obnoxious on her, right? And then Banner, she doesn't have any actual debuffs, so Banner doesn't really... We could go defense Banner or resistance Banner, but like that's a good one. That's a good one right there. We can go with that. We can go with that. We can go with that. All right, I dig that, man. I dig that, and we can come in and glyph some of that up. She doesn't have much resistance, but I mean, she seems like she could be pretty deadgum obnoxious, especially with this team. So we've got Tormund done, we've got Ignatius done, we've got Valkyrie done, and let's go ahead and get Molly. Now, Molly. I think I want to do Molly on a Frost set too, actually. It's so mean. It's so deadgum mean, but just make it not safe to hit anybody on my team, you know what I mean? So I think that's what we're gonna... Let me look at her skills real quick. She does more damage to anybody under an HP burn. Provoke on all enemies, 50% chance for 2 turns instead. Places reflect damage on herself, and then she's got the revive. Fills a turn mute. Have I done her masteries yet? I have not even done her masteries yet. Alright, I gotta grind those up. Plarium won't put out any good packs. I don't know why they won't put out any good packs, but I need some gems and I need some energy. So we'll do her masteries at some point. She's pretty much done. And he's not. Boy, so we get to see what this team looks like with almost 0 masteries. Torments are done, and Valkyries look good. But when I get the resources and can actually do their masteries, that's going to be super obnoxious. So if this team is good without masteries, that's going to be rough. So, I do want to go Frost set on her. So we're looking for... I mean, like, that's a great shield, and it's already leveled up. We definitely want to go speed on these boots, but we may not have to go speed with this. Although that's not a bad speed boot for her. Let's put those on her. Do we have... We do have... We could probably split the difference on her too. Her being a little bit tankier and doing a little bit less damage, being a little less susceptible to a defense break would actually not be a bad idea. Would actually not be a bad idea. Now here, if this rolls, as long as we avoid that flat attack, I would love to split this between speed and defense percentage. This would be really nice to have on her if we could do that. But our first fucking roll, I ought to sell this piece just to spike this game. There's a lot of accuracy there. Let's go ahead and do that one, so I don't have to level that one up and lose my mind over the way it rolls. And then HP with speed, accuracy, and defense there. We might kind of go a little confusing here and go all HP on her. Crit rate, HP, and accuracy. Speed, crit. Oh yeah, so we took that off Tormund. I think it was Tormund. And we put a different one on him. We wanted a little bit more speed and HP on him. So let's try this one on her. And then as far as weapon... Speed, accuracy, crit rate, crit damage, because her crit rate's already kind of high. Oh, I'm done. I didn't realize I already had the set on her. Now, accuracy banner? Did I have another one? Or maybe resistance? What do we want to do with her? I think we're going to put that on her. We'll see if we can't find some accuracy in an amulet. We got 20 in all these with defense. Let's do that. And then HP with defense. Defense with HP. Defense with defense. Can we roll double HP here? That would be pretty nice. Nope. Not our day. Not our day. Can we hit defense twice here? I know that's a lot to ask, but... I mean, I guess even hitting it once would be sufficient. Boy, I think I've hit flat attack every time I've had an opportunity today. I think everything I've rolled that's had flat attack on it, we've hit flat attack. Oh! Ooh. Ooh. That's a kick in the tank. Alright, last chance. And it's the dreaded flat attack that we're up against here. Not looking good. Not looking good. Are we gonna hit it twice though? Because if we can find some defense in other places, since we're kind of focusing HP with the artifacts, I guess I could put a defense set on her too. We still got that second set we can put on her. We got one roll. That'll have to do, man. Equip it. Alright. Now, I still want that HP to go up. So maybe like a defense set if we've got some HP gloves in a defense set. Otherwise, we may just have to split the set up. Yeah, I don't even have any gloves. So I think we might... Them's is it right there. Speed, crit damage, and crit rate with HP. There's 20 accuracy with some speed there. Speed and accuracy. $8 and $20. 10 and 20. I think that's it right there. Okay, that's reasonable. That's reasonable. Okay, so everybody's geared. So what I'm gonna do now is go level up all the artifacts that I can until I run out of silver, and then we'll cut to it and we'll jump in the arena and play around with this team a little bit and see how we're doing. So I'll see you in a second. All right, we got everything where we want it, at least for the most part. Valkyrie was already maxed out on everything. That's what she looks like. Decent crit rate, decent enough crit damage. Pretty good stats all around, good speed. Molly, we went a little bit of crit rate, even though we didn't go much crit damage. We got pretty good accuracy and resistance on her. And I think she's one of the ones, yeah, she's got no masteries, so that'll get better when we do her masteries. And then her tank stats are pretty good. Her speed's pretty good. Ignatius, actually, I want to take this to 12. No, I don't. What am I doing? I just wanted the accuracy off that. So yeah, like I said, not really going for a ton of damage out of him. Speed and accuracy is all we want out of him. We want him going first. And then Tormund, we've already taken a look at. We know what he looks like. He's going to be an annoying little turd. So let's pop over into Arena. All right, so we're here in Arena. Now, I have cleared 3 full lists, trying to get a list of people who are like all 60 and have solid teams. And I'm just kind of sick of doing it. It's apparently not going to happen. I was in Gold 3 when I started this, and I can't get a list of like level 60 strong, scary-looking teams. So I figured the point is for you to just see the defense in action anyway, and have me kind of talk a little bit about what it's doing and all that. So that's what we're going to do. In a perfect world, this would have been against stronger defenses, but I'm running out of time. I've got 2 days to make like 11 days worth of content for the days that I'm going to be out of town. I don't have time to keep trying to get the list that I want. So let's go ahead and pop in here and just get rolling with this, and let's talk about what's going on now. We're just going to let it play on auto because that's what it would be doing on defense, right? And we want to see, that's a way you can test your arena defense, is bring them into the offense side and just hit auto and see how they match up against different types of comps. So that's what we're going to do. Now, if you remember, the goal initially was to make Ignatius faster, but I was not paying attention, and by the time I threw all the gear that I threw on Valkyrie, she ended up being a little bit faster than him. It's not really a big deal, so I'm just going to hit auto and let them do their thing. Of course, she's going to start off with her counterattack. He's going to start off with the HP burn skill. She starts off with provoke, and then he will also start off with provoke, he being Tormund. So anybody that she doesn't land it on, or in a case where we have that Doom Priest that cut in between, Tormund comes in behind her and throws some more provokes up. So that was pretty nice. He landed a full freeze there with his first skill. That is really unfortunate for the enemy team. There's just so much control here. We have 3 people AoE provoking. We have 2 people on a frost set. We have the counterattack, which is a real big problem. We apparently have broken something here. There we go. There's just so much obnoxious stuff going on in here. If you can't take this team out early, and in order to take this team out early, you're going to need some RNG because of Tormund. You know, if you come in and try to turn meter boost and attack buff and do all those things, there's a very good chance that Tormund's going to screw that up for you. It's a very tough team to come in and be in a long fight with. You know what I mean? Because the more RNG you can introduce into the PvP world, the more of a problem you are to deal with. You know, you can come up with a counter for a cleave team. You can come up with a way to deal with a bruise comp, a bruiser comp. You know, you can come up with ways to counter these styles of comps. But the more RNG you can introduce that someone can't necessarily plan for, the more of a problem your team becomes. Now, the flip side of that is that sometimes the RNG is not going to go in your team's favor, and they're going to come in, and you know, someone's going to come in and handle us. Because, you know, a lot of these champs are defense based. So you come in here and you manage to land that defense break early on, and your nuker gets to go, you're gonna take us out. no doubt about it. Now that's why we did go with the HP on Molly, to try to kind of help her maybe live through that, and maybe also get a revive off, bring someone back. We do have Tormund, who will revive himself if he gets killed. So there's a lot of really nice synergy going on here. There's a lot of really nice things going on with this team. I am pretty pleased with it. And since I made the Tormund video and have gone through with this team, I'm probably, counting the 30 that I just burned through, I'm probably 150 fights in since I built this team, because I've just been letting it roll. I have seen it lose twice, although I didn't watch it, because I was so deep by the time I was doing them. I was just hitting auto and letting it go. Both times that this team lost, because I want to see it lose. I want to see what it looks like when this team loses. Both times that it lost, when I went back in and fought the team that beat me, we beat them. So it was just an example of the RNG not going in our favor once, I guess. But I do want to watch this team lose and see what it looks like, because I think it's hard to come in with a guaranteed win. At least this early on. There are some ways that you're going to be able to set this up. Having someone that has block debuffs, Hackhorn right here, for example, is a really good move. I think the team that we did lose to once was Blind Seer and some other champs, and there were some block debuffs involved. And you get block debuffs up, it becomes hard for this team to do their job. We're very debuff heavy. We're very crowd control heavy. And it's just such a problem. And with the provokes, even if your block debuffer doesn't go first, you know, we kind of locked him up right there. So, and it's very likely we'll lock him up again. You know, we got lucky and landed the 2-turn provoke, which is a really nice thing about Molly. There's just it's a problem. This champion is a problem for sure, and this type of team around him makes him even a bigger problem. So I think it's going to be a pretty good team. I'm interested to see how it holds up. And so far, as I've come in and tested it out this way on auto, just kind of letting them play out, it's held up very well. It's doing really well. Now, maybe once I get up into Platinum, maybe then the teams would be a little bit better equipped to deal with me. Maybe I wouldn't do that well, because none of them are like God tier geared. You know, they're all solid, and I think I'll be very comfortable in Gold 4. I don't imagine that I will run into any problems in Gold 4. By the time I get up into Platinum, I would imagine that there's probably some teams that can deal with this, but I don't think it's going to be a fun task dealing with any team that has Tormund on it, because he is what he is, man. He is what he is. So I at least want to pick a couple of fights that could potentially be interesting, but there's not a lot of that. I guess these two. We'll do these two, and then we'll wrap this one up. Who was that? Oh, for some reason I saw that, and in my head, my peripheral rearranged that to saying Stu. It's like, that's not Stu's team. So like the Seeker's faster, but he froze half his team doing it. There you've got block damage. That's pretty handy. It would have been great if there were block debuffs involved too, but I mean, there's not a lot of that. There's not a lot of block debuffs going around right now, so gonna be hard. And it's my understanding that immunity set, Tormund can still freeze you at the beginning of the fight through an immunity set. Like if you have a divine set on, I don't know. I remember there being some bug that he was pointing out in his video. Now I can't remember specifically what it was, but I think there's something they need to fix there. If you have immunity artifacts on, you should be immune for the first 2 turns. I believe it's for 2 turns, right? You know, that's why will runes in Summoner's War were so necessary, but they were also a 2 set. See, here in Raid, you have to sacrifice any other effect for that. And Tormund makes that a little bit more necessary, but still, you're really sacrificing a lot. If I wanted to go full immunity on this team, that's 2 frost sets I don't have and a stun set I no longer have. That's a lot of stuff that I'm sacrificing for that immunity. So it's interesting that it's a 4 set. I don't mind it. I don't mind it being different, you know, different approach. I don't think it needs to be a 2 set or anything, but I do find it interesting. Man, he froze 75% of the team, and then Tyrell froze himself, hitting Tormund. So I mean, yeah, there's just a lot of synergy. It's a problem. I mean, even Molly does more damage when he puts the HP burns up with her first skill. So I think you get the idea of the team. It's really just designed to lock you down. If you can't take us out early, or at least take out a crucial... It's even hard to take out a crucial member of the team early. It's going to be interesting. I can't wait to see when people start to figure this out and what kinds of things we start doing to counter Tormund. Also, if I've called him Turvold, which for some reason I feel like I've probably done a few times, I was wrong. So he strips, yeah, he strips before the hit. Just very, very crowd control heavy, very obnoxious. I think you get the idea at this point. It's so slow. So yeah, I think that's all the worthy looking teams that we had to go against anyway, to be honest. So yeah, like I said, I would have liked it if we could have had a little bit of a stronger list to go up against, but that's it. I think you get the idea. It's going to be obnoxious to deal with. So yeah, that's it. I hope you guys got something out of this video. I know it's kind of choppy and we bounced around a little bit, but hopefully it still kind of flowed well enough for you to get something out of it in the same way that you have the other videos. So thank you for watching. Hope it helped. If you have any questions, drop them below, of course. And I will see you guys in the next one.